Good morning, YouTube family. Good morning and welcome back. My name is Charlene and this is Care with Compassion. On this page, we talk all things essential oils and elderly care. So if that's something that you're interested in, please stay around and I will give you more information. So the essential oils that I am referring to on this page is called Doterra essential oil. It is 100% all natural organic oil, okay? It's the good stuff, all right? So if you are going to use the oil, I always suggest that you consult with your doctor and make sure that it's okay for you to use. I don't suggest it for pregnant people or if you have a lot of health conditions. Just talk to your doctor and make sure it's okay before using it, okay? Because it is all natural, okay? It's all natural, 100% all natural, okay? So make sure you consult with your doctor. I also like to say that everything that I say on this page is my own personal opinion and my own personal experience, okay? So keep that in mind when listening to the information that I tell you on this page, all right? So if you like this information, please like the page, subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you will be notified every time I upload something, all right? So today we will be talking about clove essential oil. Man, let me tell you, I used to use clove for just my toothaches. That one, I'm telling you, I hate going to the dentist. Let me just tell you, I despise going to the dentist. All right, I can't. Since I was a little thing, okay. Since I was a little thing, I've hated going to the dentist, the doctor, all the things, all right? So when I have teeth problems, I will go to actually two things. My two go-to is clove essential oil. Clove essential oil. I tell you, if I drop this on my gums, right away that pain is starting to leave my body, okay? Because you know how you are when you have listen, I think next to delivering babies, labor is the next, a tooth pain is the next pain that is just absolutely will take you out. It's unbearable. Delivering babies and a tooth pain. Okay, nevertheless, that clove, I drop a few on that area, and also I will, if I put this past tense is also good for tooth pain. You just, this is the side I normally have pain, so that's what I'm saying. I just normally just rub a little bit here, I'm telling you. But that clove alone will knock that tooth pain out, okay? So that is what I personally have used clove for. But in my research, I found out clove, listen, I did not know that you can use clove for colds and flus. It is just as powerful for colds and flus as eucalyptus or peppermint. Listen, you can use clove for colds, flu, sore throat. If you put it in some tea with some lemon, some honey and some clove, listen, that sore throat, out of here. It is out of here. It also helps with lowering your blood pressure. It helps with lowering your blood pressure, okay? In addition to the fact that you have to eat better, right? You have to eat better. I had cholesterol issues, okay? I was eating all the crappity crap. So you can't just think that you're going to take whatever medication the doctor gives you and use in addition, some kind of essential oil or whatever the case may be. Sometimes it's just you got to change your diet, okay? Sometimes you got to do that, change your diet. I had to learn that. Okay, so it helps lower your blood pressure. It helps remove yeast infection. Another one that helps us women with these yeast infections. Clove is pretty powerful. It also helps with acne. If you had acne problem, it helps with removing the acne, okay? So clove is pretty powerful. What I also will say, what I've learned in my research, is that pets don't like it. These cats and dogs, it is not good for them. Do not diffuse it in your house. If you have cats and dogs, don't put it on their body. It reacts to them very negatively. So if you have pets in the house, I would not suggest the clove for you, okay? Or if you want to just have it around for that tooth pain, if you want to have it around for whatever, put it up and put it away, okay? Use it. It's okay. The Doterra is very powerful and it's very strong, and it has a very strong smell, okay? So just keep that in mind. But I'm telling you, it is amazing. It's amazing. You can use it internally. You can use it tropically on your body. But if you use it on your body, please base it with some kind of coconut oil or olive oil or something. Don't just put it directly on your skin. I know people do that. They just put, no. Okay, especially if you have sensitive skin. You know, but I suggest it for all. Like, I don't have real sensitive skin except on my face. My face can be sensitive. The rest of my body is okay. But I still coat it with the coconut oil, okay? So keep that in mind. Check out the clove, man. You can cook with it. I could just go on and on about clove. Clove is just everything. I was just using it for my tooth pain. I was doing some research and found out it does tons and tons and tons of things, okay, that will benefit you. I'm going to add it into my cold and flu, my seasonal routine, my remedies. I will be adding clove because I did not know. But now I know, right? That research, now I know. Okay, so moving on. Oh, if you want to order clove or any of the other essential oils that I've mentioned, my website will be in the description box, okay? So make sure you click that website and go check out all the numerous of different types of oils. Man, we have such a large amount of different oils that will help for different things in your life, okay? Because honestly, my goal with my healthy eating, you know, and exercising at some point, okay, is to, like, it be part of my natural eating, healthy eating routine instead of having to use the medication, these man-made medications, right? That's for me. All right, I ain't telling nobody not to take their medicine. Please take your medicine. I don't really have medicines. I take a very low dosage of cholesterol, but my goal is to eliminate that out of my life. That is my goal. I'm changing my eating habits, right? That is my goal. I do not want to have any maintenance medications. These medicines you have to take every day of your life or your body won't function because we're not taking care of ourselves, because we're not eating well. Sometimes it's generic, right? But a lot of times it's generic because we're picking up the eating habits of our parents or grandparents, right? So talk to your doctor. I'm talking about my own personal changes that I wanted to do in my life, but talk to your doctor, all right? So let's move on. The next thing I want to talk about is elderly care. So let's say you've decided to put your family members in a assisted living facility, all right? Assisted living facility. You and your family members have gotten together and said, this is probably a better situation for your family member. So I am going to tell you, because I have worked in memory care, I worked in assisted living, I worked in independent living, I worked in memory care, you know, I've done all the things, okay? And like I say, I have not really worked in any of these. I shouldn't say that. No. I worked into like I worked in one that I really wasn't working there. I went there to assist my client who was at home, and she went from home to the facility. Okay, and I personally did not care for this facility. I did not. No, and I would not have put my family member there. I would. Anyway, so what I'm saying to you is, I wanted to talk to you about things you need to look for. The first thing that I say is a lot of it depends on the family member. Are they active? So if they're active, you want to look for a facility that have a very active calendar. Okay, the more pricier retirement centers are very active. Okay, they take them to museums. They of course they take them to the grocery store, because older people love to go to the grocery store. But in addition to that, they take them to museums. They take them to galleries. They take them to shows and plays and movies. They take them out for walks. They take them to, but like, especially here in Arizona, there are so many things to do here for everybody, but elderly for sure. Okay. They have so many. I have taken clients to places like I didn't even know existed out here in Arizona, because, I just wasn't going to those places. But now I do, now that I know, right? But there's so many things. So depending on how active your elderly family is, you want to check that calendar to make sure. Okay, I also suggest that you make sure that they have a 24-hour nurse on staff. Okay, now let me tell you about the nurses. The nurses will check their vitals. If they have are not breathing or whatever, I'm saying, the nurse will do all the nursery things. Okay, so you want to have a nurse on staff. Now, all facilities have a 24-hour nurse. They don't. And honestly, at the end of the day, the nurse ends up calling the hospital, so they don't do the big work, but they know what to check for, when they need to go to the hospital, if there's something they can do there, right? You want to have a nurse on staff. So that's the first thing I would say. You want to make sure there's a 24-hour nurse. You want to make sure it is a fully staffed facility. You want to make sure the facility is staffed well. Okay? I want you to be alert. I want you to watch and look at the residents that are currently there. Maybe you can go sit down, have a conversation with the elderly. How do you feel about being here? You know what I'm saying? Because they talk. They will tell you. Okay? You might want to watch out for this caregiver. Okay? This one lazy. We don't really be doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Take a lot of it with a grain of salt. So don't just talk to one. Talk to a few. Because, sometimes they have dementia. And sometimes they're just messy. Elderly people can be messy. Okay? But talk to a few of them. If there's some family members there, how your mom or your dad liking it here? You know what I'm saying? I would also suggest going there a few times, right? Do some pop-ups so you can see. One thing I cannot stand when I go into a retirement center is when elderly people are pushing themselves with their legs, with their legs in their wheelchair. Where's the caregivers? Why is this person struggling here? But I cannot stand it. That's why when I was a receptionist, I was away from the desk all the time. I mentioned that in a few other videos, that I was constantly assisting when I was supposed to be at the desk, because I would see someone struggling with the wheelchair and pushing with their legs. And I'm like, what is going on? So make sure, pop in a few times. Look at the calendar, make sure they have a 24-hour nurse. Talk to some other residents, okay? Talk to them. Talk to some family members. Go to the dining hall, okay? Check out the food. Each time you come, see what they have. They have a wonderful listing of a menu. Make sure that the menu is looking like what they say they are offering, right? Talk to people at the restaurant. How are you enjoying the food here? They will tell you. Okay? They will tell you all the things. All right? Smell the facility, right? Just walk around. You'll know if the elderly are being cared for because you will smell it, right? There's no need, if they're fully staffed, there's no need for an elderly person still to be in a soiled brief where it's lingering down the hallway. No ma'am. No ma'am. Okay? Can't stand that either. Can't stand it. Okay? One of the facility I went with my elderly client, one of these elderlies were in a brief much longer than she needed to be. Okay, I didn't work there. I was assisting my client, but I did mention to the caregiver, hey, sister, so and so. I'm saying sister. I'm in church now. So and so smells like she needs to, have her brief changed. Okay, I'm gonna get to her. Okay, because they weren't staffed enough, and she was running around with her head cut off trying to do this and all the things. So you want to make sure they're fully staffed so they can make sure that they can tend to all the situations. All right, so check in a few times, make a few drop-ins, talk to the residents and their families if they're around. Make sure they have a 24-hour nurse on staff. Okay, walk around, check their calendars, right? Oh, another thing, some of these facilities will take your family member to the doctor. Okay? They will take them to the doctor. If they're able to talk and, do the things on their own, because I don't believe that they go in with them. I'm not certain that they take caregivers with them. I'm not sure of that. So they have to be able to do their own business once they get there, but they will take them there. Okay? So that's also another option. That's another option, all right? But if they're in the memory care or something like that, chances are they're not going to offer that because they need all the assistance, all right? So just a little brief rundown of what to expect, what you should be looking for, all right? Just a brief. There's many other things, but I'm trying to keep this brief because I can go on and go on, all right? So that will be it for today. Like I said, if you like to order some of the essential oils, go in the description box. It will be listed in the description box. All right, click on the link, check out all the things. All right, and I will be talking to you soon, and you have a blessed and wonderful day. All right, bye-bye.